I want to ask you one other question. You were a VP of client strategy, and then you transformed to being a CEO. So, what are the changes that you had to go through when you did this transformation?
Again, a fabulous question. I think an answer which will add value to people growing up the charts in the corporate world. Now, when you're VP of client strategy, you run the client strategy aspect of the business. You're taking the decisions, the good and the bad are all yours, right? It's hard, it's amazing, it's also very, very rewarding. When you become CEO, you in a sense become a janitor. And I don't mean that in a negative manner. You're a janitor, you're a therapist, you're only a problem solver. The aspect of the constant, there's things that reach your desk only when they reach a certain level, right? That's what happens. There are a few things that happen at that stage. Number one, the word FOMO is very important here. It's the fear of missing out. You're suddenly not in all of the meetings anymore. You're not the one running, that brainstorm, which is what gave you such joy. And you're suddenly focused on things that were very tactical, that were very sort of executive, important yet executive. I feel that there's a cycle, just like a grief cycle. There is a escalation cycle. There's a growth cycle that you go through. There's a part of you which is like, hey, I've got this designation. There's certain expectation from it. There's a part of you, I hate this job. I really don't like what I actually have to do as this job. The moment you get through that acceptance, you have to leave a part of you behind. Right? You have to let go. You have to let other people do what you loved to do. You have to let them make their own mistakes. There's that cycle. You go through that cycle of acceptance. When you have accepted is when you start doing, you start performing as a CEO, and stop looking at it as just the tactical aspect, but with that massive responsibility that everyone's actually looking to you to lead the ship, right? And waking up every morning and coming to work, realizing that the decision that I make today, the conversations that I have with people, the phone that I answer, the comment that I may write, an email that I may send out to a young colleague, the value of my time, the value of my opinion, the value of anything that I may do has just gone up 100 folds. It's absolutely humbling, scary. I have to say that. Extrememly scary, but also immediately makes you a completely different person. And you have to constantly train yourself. And I'm not shy of that at all. In fact, I think I recommend that to everybody. Now, when I took on this job, I started working with professional coach. I worked with a therapist to if I was mentally fit, if I was physically strong, my organization was mentally fit and my organization would be physically strong, right? And I made sure that I constantly equipped myself to be the CEO of an organization, because you're not a born CEO, you learn to be CEO. Right? I hope I answered your question.